Hey guys, I'm Chris Castle with SolidBox, and today we're here with Marc Meadows from Meadows Analysis. And Marc is our first hardcore computer customer, and we personally delivered it here today. And Marc, what do you think so far?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Overwhelming. I mean,
you like the blue colors,
performance. There's yeah. First off, it's just impressive to look at, but then it's also impressive just the way it performs so far.
Yeah. I mean, what are we looking at here on your screen?
We're looking at a slip bowl for an oil field, gas field type work over rigs. It's a large assembly for me. I mean, and we've got it up in SolidWorks here, and then we've got it in a simulation program here. So we're preparing to do a simulation to find the stress problems and for a new assembly.
Nice. Why did you pick I know you're one of our favorite customers, and you like the latest, greatest stuff, but why desktop? You've always had a laptop before.
Well, I mean, it makes sense on performance. Certainly, laptops are great for demonstrations and those things, but for sheer performance, and I mean, when I first bought a high performance custom built machine, I mean, my stuff was taking a full day on the computer. I mean, 19-20 hours to run. So then I bought a custom machine that dropped to an hour and a half.
That's a pretty big difference.
And I was a believer.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I typically get those kind of jumps.
Yeah.
When I buy a new machine.
The big thing about this system you got here today, the operating system is on a RAID 0 solid state drive array. So that's why every program you run will start up faster. Mm-hmm. And if you keep any of the data on that drive, it'll be very fast to open up. What we did on the system was we added 2 more hard drives in a RAID 1 configuration. Those other hard drives they're 2 10,000 RPM Reactor drives in RAID 1. What that means is they're redundant. So you have about 300 gigabytes of data that's replicated on both drives. So if you were keeping this on one of those drives and the drive failed on you, you would also always have that data still replicated on one, and just simply go out to the store, get a new hard drive or call us for a new hard drive, throw it in, and it's going to be immediately replicated, and you just won't have to worry about data going down. Now you got all sorts of cool network devices and all that, but for you, if you just happen not to be connected to the network, you're going to have that reliability.
Well, and we actually find that the performance is better if we don't work over the network.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a big deal. And so we typically, when we're working on a project, we like to leave it on our machine here, and then we export it onto the, for archiving, onto our server. Cool. So that, it works much better that way. And the redundancy, it's not a question of if the hard drive goes down, it's going down.
And another thing I'll point out about this system too is, this is liquid cooled submersion technology here. You notice that awesome blue fluid in there. Yep. There are no fans in the system itself. There's a radiator that cools the liquid, but you won't have to worry about ever cleaning that system out. Don't put any fish in the box. Okay? But definitely keep in mind that your components won't get dirty. They'll be able to run at the highest level of performance. But the thing I want to point out to you too is in this box there's only a 650 watt power supply. Now most of these high-end computer systems that you see nowadays, they got 1100 watts of power supply. That's quite a bit of difference there. It's almost 500 watts. So you're going to have less energy costs for this system here. The system is going to be able to run. It's currently running at It's currently overclocked to 4.4 gigahertz. The cool thing is that right now the i7 processor, it's not doing anything just to idle here. It's barely pulling any power. So when you start to do something in SolidWorks, like open up a part, you'll start to notice different things going on over here with the performance meter. See, it kind of peaked out there. It just uses power when it needs to. It's very, very efficient. So another thing that I like to point out, and currently this chassis is so advanced that if you needed any sort of upgrade in the next year or two, you don't have to invest in all the chassis and all the nuts and bolts anymore. You just simply have to replace the components that need to be upgraded. So this is what we're building as our future-proof system. So we're very excited about it, and we're just so glad that you are the first customer that had it.
Thank you, Chris. And, I'm excited. Yeah, I really am.
We're gonna make sure you're
for the production and excited for the addition to the office. I think it's So it's quite a jewel.
And it was fun flying out here. And
oh yeah,
don't ever hesitate to ever have us come out, because there's always looking for an excuse to jump in the plane and come see you.
Oh, great.
Right,
Thank
man.
you.
Well, keep in touch with us. Let us know how this runs, and I'll be checking up with you in maybe a week or so.
Perfect.
All right. See you, man.
Thanks, Chris.